So I really didn't want to make a video talking about my thoughts on the Legacy Collection for a while. I've played a lot. I think I've gotten every achievement now, and I've done a lot of live streams and played with people online. But I didn't want to have to make a video addressing my thoughts on it. I was hoping that things would smooth out and everybody would just be happy. But whenever I go live, I always get the same comments or questions about the input delay and various things. And it's gotten to the point now where I can tell what creators people have watched based on the things they say when they come in my chat. And I'm kind of disappointed in some of the bigger creators in this space that talk about fighting games in Mortal Kombat. At least one did come back and re-look at it after some patches and look at it on different platforms. So I play on the Xbox, and I've had a great experience with it. I can't notice any input lag. Combos that I've done for years on Mortal Kombat still work. I didn't really have to adjust my timing. I don't notice the lag. It may be there, but when you think about like what this game is versus what's behind me, you know, we're dealing with a digital version of an analog game at this point. Like, it's not going to be lagless. There's no way. You've got wireless controllers, you've got like system architecture that it's got to go through, and then it's an emulation on top of that. The fact that Digital Eclipse has got this running almost as good as Fightcade this early is great, and I know they're working to make it even better. So I wish people gave it more of a chance other than just listening to what some negative people said, or maybe they did have a bad experience on a different platform. I don't know. I've always tried to be honest with my audience to say, hey, I'm playing on Xbox, it runs great. And then one night, somebody came in chat and said, oh, they don't like it, they wish they could get their money back, they hate it because of the lag. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, you're having a bad time. What system are you playing on? And they said Xbox. And I said, really? I'm playing on Xbox and it doesn't lag at all. Not that I can tell. And I know people have tested it. It's like 57 or 51 milliseconds on Xbox, maybe. So I asked him, you know, what are you talking about? And he said, oh, whenever I enter my character's combos, I finish hitting the buttons before all the moves come out. And I'm like, dude, that's not input lag. That's dial-a-combo. That's how these games are made. I can do that on the arcade behind me. It's going to be the exact same. That's just a feature. And it really hit me that people weren't looking at the games themselves. They were just hearing what big creators were saying about it and were overly negative. Like, one creator came out and just said this was a dumpster fire of a collection. It's really not. It's so great. I've had so much fun playing these games online with people and having people watch me play these games that I grew up with as a kid. And I love that I get to share that with people now. So it hurts that some bigger names have kind of irresponsibly said, oh, everything is terrible, when only one platform was really experiencing those issues. Like, if you've got it on Steam or Xbox, from what I hear, it's great. My personal experience, again, has been great. And we know lobby patches are coming. So I'm worried that the negativity from louder voices has killed this collection before it really got started. And that really makes me sad, because that means we might not get Legacy Collection 2. I mean, nobody's, announced anything, but you gotta think, if this collection does well and sells well, they've gotta think about the 3D era games and what else we could have with that, like Shaolin Monks online with co-op. Like, that would be a great experience for people that didn't get to experience these as a kid. Like, I get that this isn't gonna replace the tournament standard. You're not gonna replace an N64 or a PlayStation for Trilogy or arcade hardware. It's not made for that. Like, that's not what this collection is for. It's for people that don't have the hardware, that don't have another way to play these games, to experience them and to play them online. I can play the arcade hardware and have that perfect 90s experience anytime I want. But I can't invite 200 people to my house to play with me. And my friends aren't lining up to get the crap kicked out of them in Ultimate. So the only way I get to play with other people is to play online. So I want this collection to thrive. I want it to do well. I'm still very excited for the patches coming up that's going to add in the lobbies and hopefully add in crossplay somewhere down the line. The only thing I'm not really excited about is the ability to lock the difficulty on the harder arcades. I do feel it's a rite of passage to just get tossed by the arcade in Mortal Kombat 2 and have to deal with the input reading. I hope if for somehow Digital Eclipse happens to see this, at least lock the achievement, so you have to beat it without locking the difficulty for the achievement. That's my only hopes for that patch. But all in all, I'm very excited about the collection. I'm still having a blast playing it. Even though I've finished all the achievements now, I still go online and I'm still playing with people when I can get matches. So I hope more people give it a chance. I can't wait to see what happens as they add more. I know they're adding more to the crypt. They're adding more options to the arcade modes and, again, lobbies, and hopefully one day crossplay. We haven't got a yes or no officially yet, so I guess it could still be in the cards. So yeah, I hope people try it. I'm sure, just like in my chat, people are going to come call me a shill, but I mean, if you look at my followers, I don't have that many. Nobody's paying me to say this. I wish they were. I would have made this video a lot sooner if I was getting paid for it. But I hope that people give it a chance, try it, and I hope that the people that have the louder voices, that do have an audience that listen to them, will at least look at it again and be more transparent about what system they're playing and what they're experiencing. So I just hope that the people with the louder, more prominent voices are a little bit more responsible in the future. That being said, if you could, do the normal YouTube thing, share this video so that more people hear it and see it, like it. I mean, if you want to subscribe, great. If not, that's fine too. But thanks for listening, and I hope to see people out there playing games with us.